Hello everyone, Expo here. Welcome to episode 2 of our pilot school. Today, we're going to discuss gunplay, ways to improve your aim, frag reliance and how it can negatively impact your gun skills, and aimbot. What do I mean with aimbot? Well, it's just an acronym for always improve more, but over time. Let's go. Gunplay relies on several things: hitbox registering, accuracy, DPS, positioning, and counter positioning. Those common terms translate to multiple different shooters, from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, to Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends. All of those things commonly translate back and forth to each other. Only thing is, the techniques do not translate from one game to another. For example, Titanfall 2 has movement mechanics built into the game's engine that allows advanced movement, wall running, and hipfire accuracy, even from a far distance. Games like Apex Legends, Cold War, or even Warzone, the hipfire is not as accurate unless it is up close. A couple of other things as well. With Titanfall 2, the high ground, just like Apex, can win the majority of your fights. The key word here is majority. There are some few cases where even the low ground can win. All that has to deal with is accuracy and counter positioning. For example, in Titanfall 2, there's multiple different movement counters that you can do. Simple movement strafes to even jump strafes and counter jump strafes can win many of your fights because at that position, the aim assist can lose locking, or on PC, you can lose tracking at that point unless you are an experienced player, then it is a different situation. Other than that, I would always investigate improving your gunplay the most, and do not rely on a gun that requires stationary positioning with heavy amounts of aim assist and DPS. Even the Spitfire NG2 in Titanfall 2 is a gun that is designed for inexperienced players to use to be able to even the score against experienced players, at least when it comes to console, of course. Ways to improve your aim involves finding your aim or comfort zone at first, then changing it up to something less comfortable. I used to use 4-4 with steady response curve for a year. Then I changed it to an advanced loop control setting, as recommended by a friend to give it a shot. Mainly because it will force you out of a comfort zone and into practicing and critiquing your own gameplay and movement mechanics. As soon as I changed, I was forced to adapt to the setting, and it improved my aim quite a bit. Guns to use to improve that aim when adjusting when you are an experienced player is to use the Volt, or hipfire, because of its accuracy is incredible. It makes you more of a consciously aware pilot when it comes to your engagement, as well as adjusts to your new sensitivity very quickly. For ADS engagements, the classic R101, simply because of recoil control. R101 has extraordinarily little recoil. At the same time, the DPS is incredibly good for that gun. Frag reliance is, by the obvious, relying on your frag grenades in Titanfall 2. Warning, it will make you lose majority of your fights, as well as hinder your skill to improve your gunplay. If you rely on your frag grenades to get you a kill, then you do not rely on your gun overall to get you the kill. Gunplay always outplays a frag spammer. The most important thing to distinguish is the acronym aimbot, which stands for always improve more but over time. That means if you apply all the techniques and continue to practice them and use them for all the engagements that you are doing, you will see huge improvement overall when it comes to your gameplay. A good example would be when I first started playing Titanfall 2. I was a Stim and Spitfire main. It was much later that I realized that the gun is bad to use, and on console can become such a crutch. Then I was taught the movement system, the gunplays by many players in the game, thus I kept going, using those techniques that other players showed me, and then applied different techniques as well. If you continue to improve, the game becomes more enjoyable as you play. In conclusion, practice overall makes you a better player overall. The more you play Titanfall 2 and practice and use those techniques, the easier it gets and the more engagements you can win. Comment down below what topic I should cover next in this series. Until then, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications for more great content, and I will see you all next time.